Into the action for the FIM Mini GB UK 160, Matthew Thomas lining up on pole position alongside Sebastian Gaslawski, then Josh Herring and Leo Soliu on the second row of the grid. Ollie Everts is next up in P5. He lines up beside Max Robinson, with Riley Robinson 7th on the grid alongside Austin Wilton. And then it should be Ollie Pearson alone in 9th position, as sadly Kai Golder will not take the start. Time to go racing again then at Rowrah. Good start off the grid. Matthew Thomas hoping to get to the first corner first, but it's Sebastian Gaslawski who's got the best launch. So he has worked his way forward. Sebastian Gaslawski working his way further forward. The King's Clear youngster has got the launch then on Matthew Thomas. Herring, Soliu and Max Robertson not far behind. They go out of McRae's and into Iredale's. The pole sitter from Bristol. Matthew Thomas is still there though in P2, giving chase to Sebastian Gaslawski. And watch out for Josh Herring. A long trek from Bury St Edmunds in East Anglia, but certainly a good one. Oh, a bit of a wobble there in second place for Matthew Thomas. He just about got away with that in the stewardesses, although it's the steward hairpin on this particular occasion because it's not quite usable, the S's in these bikes. Leo Soliu from Bourne in Lincolnshire has got himself into 4th position in the early stages of this one, so a fairly solid and smooth start from the leaders. But out in front, it is going to be Gaslawski that leads the way from Matthew Thomas. Good opening lap gambit then from Gaslawski. Thomas doing well in second place, 3rd for Herring. Then Robinson, first Max, then Riley. Ollie Everts doing well. Leo Soliu's lost a bit of ground. And up the inside goes Matthew Thomas. Gets the run on the inside into McRae's. And that's a perfect bit of racecraft. As up the inside, it's going to be a retaliation. But Gaslawski has to bail out of the move. So a switcheroo then as Matthew Thomas manages to take the lead away from Gaslawski. Gaslawski's got good pace though. He's going to try and come back at him. Not going to happen on this occasion. So Matthew Thomas holds on to the lead, but you do get the sense that Gaslawski is not going to hang around in second place for much longer here. Through to St John's, up towards Sunny Bend, and Gaslawski really getting Matthew Thomas dialed in once again. Up to the pit bend, trying to find his way back through on the inside line. Is he going to make a move out of the final turn? Certainly running very tight together. Well, Matthew Thomas is in the lead of the race now, we know. Sebastian Gaslawski running in second place as they go into the 4th lap. Josh Herring in 3rd position. Then Max and Riley Robinson 4th and 5th. But Matthew Thomas has pulled a fast one on Sebastian Gaslawski to get into that 3rd position, into the 1st position. Gaslawski gets back on the inside line and takes him back again as they go through Iredale's. So along the back straight, Gaslawski has hit the front once more. Great racing between these two as Gaslawski and Thomas are going to go wheel to wheel for this race. Just when you thought that Matthew Thomas had things all his own way, Gaslawski has got a response and he's going to make his way back into position once again. So now Matthew Thomas, with the green overalls, has got to try and find his way through into position. Great racing between these two so far though, as Gaslawski has once again taken back the initiative here from Matthew Thomas. Halfway home, and it is a very tight race indeed. Meanwhile, we've got this sensational battle going on for 4th between Max Robinson, Riley Robinson and Ollie Everts. And on the inside again, Thomas gets the lead back again. So the green leathers versus the blue leathers here. Thomas gets the position back. Gaslawski's going to try again into the hairpin, and they nudge each other. Thomas has got enough gusto round the outside. Gaslawski has to hang back. Oh my goodness. They actually make proper contact in the hairpin. Somehow they stay upright. And Matthew Thomas has taken back the lead here from Sebastian Gaslawski. Well, it's been rip-roaring between the two men throughout this race. They have swapped positions several times over. But it is Matthew Thomas who holds the initiative. Gaslawski is not going to give it up. He's spent the entirety of this lap trying to gain back the ground. He's coming out of the final corner, really trying to push it as we go into the final lap. Matthew Thomas has really got to push away, but Gaslawski's got to hunt his marksman here. Through comes Josh Herring, no man's land for him in 3rd place. But Gaslawski really is clambering around every single angle to try and get past Matthew Thomas. Out of McRae's, he's through! He's through at Iredale's! So he gets through before they even hit the braking point. Sebastian Gaslawski back into the lead on Matthew Thomas along Lakeside. Gaslawski looks behind him. Wants to see if Matthew Thomas can throw it up the inside into Stewart. Out of the right-hander, back on the power. Has Gaslawski timed his move to perfection in the run to Iredale's? Into St John's, bit of a twitch from both men. Thomas is pushing everything he possibly can into this. Out of Sunny. He's going to be charging to the final corner. Up towards Paddock. He can try and sprint around the outside of Gaslawski. He's going to try. Quick flick on the throttle, but it's Gaslawski who takes the victory from Matthew Thomas. Great racing between these two men all the way. Joshua Herring has to be content with third position on this occasion. But Gaslawski and Thomas gave us an absolute nail-biter to the death. And we've got a fantastic run to the flag further back as Riley Robinson is going to snatch that fourth position away from Max Robinson in P5. Great racing between Gaslawski and Thomas to the line. Herring in third from Riley and Max Robinson. Ollie Everts in P6 ahead of Leo Soliu, Austin Wilton and Ollie Pearson. A great start to the season in Mini GP UK 160, the road to MotoGP, a duel between Gaslawski and Thomas.